Ava had always been fascinated by the past, her passion for restoring old art and architecture, giving her a unique connection to forgotten histories. When she was hired to restore a dilapidated mansion on the edge of town, she couldn't have been more thrilled. The estate had once belonged to a wealthy recluse, a man known for his eccentric tastes and mysterious disappearance decades ago. The mansion was a treasure trove of relics, but one piece stood out: a shattered mirror hidden beneath a dusty, decaying sheet in the corner of the attic. The ornate frame, carved with grotesque faces and swirling patterns, suggested it was no ordinary mirror. Ava felt a strange pull toward it, as if it were calling her. Curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to repair it. She spent hours piecing together the shattered glass, her skilled hands working meticulously to restore the mirror to its former glory. As she worked, she noticed the air around her growing colder, the attic's shadows lengthening unnaturally. When the last shard was in place, Ava stepped back to admire her work. But the reflection staring back wasn't her own. The figure in the mirror was distorted, its eyes wide with terror, mouth open in a silent scream. Then the screaming began, not from her, but from the mirror itself. A blood-curdling cry that seemed to come from the depths of another world. Shaken, Ava tried to rationalize it. Maybe she was tired, or the acoustics of the old house were playing tricks on her. But the screams persisted, growing louder with each passing night. The mirror's surface rippled like water, and shadowy hands began pressing against the glass, clawing to break free. Desperate for answers, Ava delved into the mansion's history. She uncovered the truth about the mirror's creator, a vengeful artist who had used dark rituals to trap his victims. Souls within the glass. Each shard of the mirror contained a fragment of their torment, and by restoring it, Ava had awakened their suffering. The mirror's power grew, its screams echoing through the mansion, driving Ava to the brink of madness. She began seeing the victims outside the mirror, phantom figures lingering in the corners of her vision, their hollow eyes pleading for release. Determined to undo her mistake, Ava sought the help of an expert in the occult. The solution was as horrifying as the curse itself. She would have to shatter the mirror again, this time with a specific ritual to release the souls trapped within. But doing so would risk unleashing their rage upon the world. On the night of the ritual, the mirror fought back. The glass glowed with an eerie light, and the shadows clawed at her, whispering her deepest fears. Ava's hands trembled as she raised the hammer. The screams reached an unbearable crescendo. As she brought it down, the mirror shattered, and with it, the shadows exploded into the room, swirling around her before vanishing into the night. Silence fell over the mansion, the oppressive weight lifting from Ava's chest. She had freed them, but at what cost? As Ava left the mansion for the final time, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. In the reflection of her car's rearview mirror, a shadow lingered, its hollow eyes fixed on her. The curse was broken, but some things refused to stay buried.